Your life truly is full of love, joy, passion, purpose, and radiant health. You gotta believe it and do something with it. Control what you can control, and the rest will fall into place. Take ownership and control over your destiny, people. This lifelong journey and battle is with yourself. To really dive in and do what it is that you love. These are the ones that really push me to be the best person I could possibly be. Okay, goodbye. Thank you guys. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of JayTalk. I'm your host as always, Jalen Omega, and thank you all for tuning in to another one. If you have not yet, please be sure to click that subscribe button right down below, right under this video, and be sure to hit that like and send this to somebody who may need this, because I can almost guarantee you, I know I say this every time, but somebody's gonna need this one. I promise you. Our talk for today is that we are in control of our own destiny. I know that's such a cliche saying. We may or may not hear it all the time, but a couple months back, I created a JayTalk and posted it, and it was titled, "Where Have I Been?" And I got a little bit of flack on that one because people were basically saying that it seemed like I wanted others to feel sorry for me. No, I'm not that type of person. That was not what that was. I never, ever, ever want anybody to feel bad for me in my situation. Why? Because I'm in charge of my own life. If there's something that I don't like, I need to be a man and muster up the strength and the courage and the mental capacity to do something about it. In my experiences, you don't get anything good from moping, sobbing, being negative all the time, and just hoping for things to change. That's not how life works. I more so use that episode of JayTalk to just kind of be vulnerable, to practice and try something different, to let people know I'm not always 100% uppity all the time. I mean, I wish that was the case, but I have my struggles just like everybody else, and I just don't think that it'd be fair to paint this happy-go-lucky, perfect picture of myself and not be vulnerable. So that was just a disclaimer. I just wanted to put that out there. I understand that I'm in charge of anything and everything in my life that's within my control. I think it's funny how the word vulnerability receives so much backlash and is seen as being soft, being unmanly, and because those are just normal human emotions, just like being happy and being blessed and living lavish. It's all the same. There's no half and half. It's all one life. Now, I fully am aware and I understand completely that I am in charge of my own life, being what I do, who I allow in my social circle, what environments I choose to indulge in. I'm fully in control of that. I understand that. Once I take responsibility for my issues in my life, once I start doing things to change that, to turn them into positives, once I start owning my problems, is what I'm trying to say, I realized that the best moments, months, years of my life were the ones that I realized that I was in control and that my problems were my own. Because realistically, nobody cares. And I say that so humbly, and I feel like I've said that before in one of my previous episodes, but nobody really cares what you're going through. As you may have noticed in your own life, when you're down bad, you have those 3, 4, 5 closest people, relatives, friends in your life who are there for you, trying to pick you up and motivate you, which is amazing. But that other 1,000 acquaintances way yonder are nowhere to be found because they genuinely don't care. And maybe it's more than that. Maybe they have their own things going on, because again, we're all human and it's okay. This is a question that I ask myself a lot more and quite often, and it has really shifted my mindset, whether it's in my content, what I post on social media, getting to the gym. What is it that's really holding me back from living the life that I want to live? What is really holding you back from the life that you want to live for yourself? What could that be for you? And I started to kind of journal about those things and journal about what I'm grateful for and kind of reflect on what I'm grateful for. And in that time of meditation and journaling, I go into a place of what can I be doing more of to get to the place that I know that I've been called to be at. But what I am not choosing to do any longer is living through a what if lens. I refuse to be 75 years old, having grandkids and great grandkids, possibly, I don't know. But what I refuse to do is live through a what if lens and have them speak to me about some regrets in my life and actually have regrets. And what I mean by that what if lens, it's like if someone gets a gym membership because they want to lose weight or get more shredded, but they never do it, and all these years pass by and they go back looking through all these memories and photos like, if I would have just used that gym membership, I would have looked so much better in that video or in that picture, and I would probably be feeling a lot better about myself. That's just a very generic scenario. I know that there's a lot of different extremities that can go into that what if lens, but my challenge to you with this video is for you to kind of ask yourself and meditate on it. What's holding you back from your destiny, from your purpose, from what you truly want to be doing in life? And once you identify it, what are you going to do about it? It's all up to you. What I've been doing is I started just jotting down some changes I can make, some sacrifices. And I say that word sacrifice so grundled because, man, us as humans, we want to take the path of least resistance and we just want to be happy and successful. And it's just like, I want to, but I got to give that up. I got to stop talking to that person. I got to stop hanging out here. Oh man, it sucks. And I'm right there with you. It sucks giving things up. But hey, I don't even have to say it. I started jotting down some things and started creating courses of action. The point of this episode and this talk is, once again, just like every other episode, is to remind you all that you're not alone in whatever part of your life journey that you're in. Everybody is not on the same level or the same wavelength in their life journey. You may have a friend who's making a lot of freaking money and living lavishly. You may have a friend who's dirt poor and just trying to make it through, just rub two pennies together. But the difference in those two extremities is what they're doing with their resources. While you may have someone over here who's not doing the absolute best, they are making things work and using whatever possible resources that they can to get ahead and take more control over their destiny in life. And you may have someone who's living lavish who could be doing the same thing and continue to expand and invest and continue to live prosperously, which is amazing. But they also could be squandering away their wealth and getting into very bad situations. And again, you don't have to. This is just something that I'm putting out there. You can take it if you will. If not, it's okay. But just remember, you're not alone, and you are exactly where you're supposed to be, just like I am. Your life truly is full of love, joy, passion, purpose, and radiant health. You gotta believe it and do something with it. Control what you can control, and the rest will fall into place. Take ownership and control over your destiny, people. Thank you all for tuning in to another episode of JayTalk. I love you, and I'm so thankful for the support if you have stuck through this entire video and this episode. And JayTalk collabs are working. They're working. The content is flowing. Things are coming together. I couldn't be more excited and happy for what the future has to hold for me. And if not yet, I hope that becomes a reality for every single one of you. And I love every single one of you. I'll see you next week. Peace.